Yellow Bellow. Okay, I sound okay. Hello. Hold on, let me switch my screen over to yeah, let me just switch over. Let me just jump into it. Hello. I can't think of anything to do today. I do know that there is a quota that is going on where, well, it's been going on where you have to stream 7 times a month. So I try to make consistent a schedule to go every Tuesday and Saturday. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've already filled that quota, I think, because I streamed 3 times. Ooh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is my 7th day. Okay, so next time it's gonna be the 8th. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I want to make this thing more consistent. I don't know what else to do. Any life updates for me? I've just been editing a video that is expected to come out by the end of this month. And that's it. It is my most intensive video in that the files that are in it, the files that make up that video accumulate to 107 gigabytes. So that is no small task, especially running on Premiere. It is hectic. I was gonna say another important thing related to that, and then I completely forgot it. Still job searching. Still job searching. They're going well. Hello, Combo. Welcome. That is quite a few bytes. I'm scared that I'm gonna run out of space. So I already have a 4 terabyte hard drive for my stuff. Yet it is already full after 2 years. Because I got it back in 2023, and not even a year, it's already full of stuff. And I know it's already filling it. No, just kidding. It's not that. It's Twitch VODs, old Twitch VODs from dating back to 2020 that have accumulated into 900 plus gigabytes that I am paranoid to delete because I like keeping a documentation of everything I'm doing, even if it's minute. Because in the unfortunate event that anything were to happen to me, at least I have evidence that I did something while I was here. That's a little bit paranoid and a little bit, what's the word, heavy to think about, but I never know what's going to happen. I just turned 25, so that's considered UNC status. So my bones are already deteriorating, and yet here we are, we're going. How's your day been, Combo? How's everything been with you? What do I want to do? I want to play... I was thinking of playing Minecraft, because there is this Twitch streamer named SqueezeVT who has a server, and people have joined that. But I cannot stream and do that at the same time, because it will consistently drop the stream due to how much stuff is going on in my computer. Unfortunately. I could play Melee. Do I want to stress myself out and play Melee? You've been good, you made food. What kind of food did you make? Is it some of those good eats? Do you cook anything, or is there any specific type of palette that you are more inclined to? I think that's the word. Yes. I could play Melee. Oh, this is gonna stress me out. I cooked broccoli for the first time. Oh, congrats. How was it? Was it like a nice golden brown, or was it one of those good? I keep saying good eats. I don't know why that's been in my vocabulary recently, but good eats has been there. Did you cook it with anything, or was it just broccoli by itself? Was it like the regular flower head broccoli or Chinese broccoli? Okay. I think it was undercooked, but it had enough oil that it was fine. I see. That's good. Alright, let's stress myself out. Melee stresses me out. Because I don't want to lose, but I always have to keep thinking about it as a friendlies match. Ranked day is active. Oh! Wait, I can rank? Oh, shoot. That's big news. Where's melee? That's not it. That's not it either. There you are. Well, that's good that it tasted good. Sorry, I'm just trying to double check and make sure that this is all peachy. Bam. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna play melee. It's ranked, so I gotta stress myself out. Do you play any fighting games, Combo? Oh, I'm not plugged in. No. Okay, here we go. I like to play fighting games with friends, but not really online. Feels like my only practice is online. Because the friends that I usually play with, we rarely meet in real life to play because we're so busy. So, we just... Oh, shoot. So we just do this. Also, my frames are dropped because I'm streaming. Which is not that... which is not ideal. I have to be careful. But, have you seen any... What fighting games do you play specifically? Is there anything in particular that you are inclined to? Because for me, it's always Smash Brothers. And I got heavily into Melee back in 2014 when I just started high school. I'm getting reacclaimed to it because I stopped playing due to wanting to keep my hands. But I'm taking a more methodical approach when I play. So hopefully now I'm okay. But it has improved significantly since I played actively, so I have to be careful. I used to play Mortal Kombat a lot, but not anymore. Ah. Okay. This is gonna stress me out. Okay. Not a very prestigious title. I don't know. Mortal Kombat is chef's kiss. Oh god! Oh, my ops. What do I want to get rid of? I do not want to play on Dreamland because that's bad for Marth. Sure, man. That's fine. Alright, Battlefield! Shit. I have to be careful about how I play and be more methodical. But because I'm streaming sometimes, it just does not happen. Oh, desync risk. That's bad. The ops are strategizing my downfall. They really are. Desync risk is bad. No. But I want to play. Ugh. Bad move. Oh, thought I made it. Precise movements. Oh, shoot. Ah. Not good. Ah, not good. Sometimes my controller also is not very precise, because it's an older model. So, that's not good. So it doesn't do the movements I want, and then that's why you deal with stuff like that. Where, like, I didn't mean to up B there, but it just happened because of this controller. Oh no. Oh, shoot. That's bad. Yuck, bad move. Nope. Bad move. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, I thought the message was calling me bad at the game. It might be, honestly. Gotta throw them off. They're gonna pick... Okay. 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 Oh, man. Yuck. Yuck. Oh no. Yeah, like I didn't mean to do that. But like I didn't mean to do that at all too. I thought I would forward air, but for some reason a down air was thrown out. Yep, and that was disgusting. Ugh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, my ping dropped. Okay. Ugh. No. Oh, shit. I'm dead. Yeah. This ping is not good. Yeah, it's very stressful. the performance would be a lot better if I wasn't streaming, but I wanted to stream Melee. Like, I'm sure we would be more methodical if we were, if I had better ping. Oh, shit. I can't... what's the word? That. Oh. Yuck. Ugh. Like, that is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. It really is. Hearing him just, like, sing slightly through. Oh my god. That's okay. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, dude. Like, I think if I play another match, it might break like that. Let me try not ranked. Maybe that'll be less stressful. And if it has performance issues again, I'm switching to another game. Oh. Shimin from BTS. Go. Oh, wait. Ping is bad here. Oh. Oh. Nope. Just gonna, yeah. But we're both dead. Never mind. Oh, shoot. Roll back. Yuck. Yeah, they got them playing melee now. My ops are world-renowned superstars. Oh my god. Oh, this is disgusting. None of my inputs are doing what I want them to. If I play... Let's try another Falco. Okay, if I or they leave, then I'm okay. I'm okay with just not playing melee for on stream. Woohoo! Rainy walk. Woohoo! Oh, yuck. Ah. Why is my CPU... Or why, yeah, why is my laptop not able to handle this? Oh. Oh, that was a close. Oh. 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 Man. This is poor connection. Whoa! Please. Oh, wait, that's death. Oh, why did... Okay, I don't know what happened there. Nope. Oh, God. Okay. Nope. Oh, this sucks. Funko, hello! I'm stressing out over this. And hello, Raiders. My name is Nico. I usually try to play anything variety, except now I'm playing Melee. Oh, thank God. Ah. Funko, how was your stream? I'm getting stressed just by playing this. I might switch games. I might switch, actually, because I'm getting poor performance. How's everything? Let me switch over to the big main cam, because I have nothing else to do except turn off this. Hello, everyone. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that until I get a better PC. Yeah, I literally had no idea what else to do, so I just started to pick and choose. But if it's come to this, I might as well do what I did with Combo and then play Powerwash. It was great, lots of improvements with my SM64 project. That's great! How am I doing? Same old, same old. After I graduated, I've just been job searching and working on YouTube and music and everything. So that's all been peachy clean. What was the specific SM64 project? Is it a ROM hack or was it something else? Oh yeah, I'm loading a Powerwash because I don't want to have to do that again. So I'm gonna load up Powerwash and then we'll just yap and spray. Meanwhile, I have Tatsuro Yamashita playing in the background on downloaded MP3s and WAV files because none of his stuff is on Spotify and streaming platforms. Well. Oh right, playing with handless controls while playing the soundtrack. Wait, does that mean that you BLJ'd with the controls on your foot? Or not yet? That's great. Yeah, a good old yap and spray is good. And Powerwash. Game audio. Did that just... Okay, yep. Game audio is right here. Oh, it's the same. What did we do before? So I think there are more jobs. We already completed the Muckingham files. Because we already finished... Yeah, I did all that. I did... Oh. 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 Okay, we did the villa because we did that. I might have to buy the DLC. I've had set up so that BLJs are possible, but I haven't done that with playing music yet. I'm still in the early stages. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there soon. What did I graduate with? I graduated from my master's with a dual degree in public health and public administration. So, at least I have the job security of working within the government if things don't work well with YouTube. But, yeah. Trying to get YouTube and probably this and music off the ground. If that doesn't work, I have the security of working within the government and looking at related public health jobs, because those are always open. And also because I like advocating for things. And if things work out well on YouTube, I'm still going to utilize my degree and just talk about public health topics. Thank you. Thank you so much. How do you play Mario 64 handless? I don't know the specific specs, Funko. Is it similar to those separated controller things where you can use your feet? Or, well, yeah, you can use your feet, but I mean just different sensors. What do I... You know what? Whatever. Let's just do these. Let's just start with the beginning. And then just do this. Like, whoa, we're cleaning a van. I don't know. And thank you for the congratulations. It was time consuming. It took me 2.8 years, but thankfully now I'm done, and it's going to hit me eventually that I'm done studying until I probably go for a doctorate. But until then, I'm just sitting peachy clean, trying to get a job before my grace period, and that's it. That's everything. Between last Tuesday and then this, I don't have anything new going on in my life except working and doing so many different projects that I want to get off the ground. I do run into those problems where I am distracted by my phone, so I'm changing my routine and really doubling down on trying to keep it from being a distraction. Because even if I were to keep it away, if I go on it and social media, that's already 3 hours lost or 2 hours lost of just scrolling. It's not doom scrolling, just watching videos because I don't want to get out of bed. But it's not very healthy. I'll try to find a clip of me explaining our stream to have on my profile at some point. That's good. That's great. I don't know why whenever I hear like an explanation video, I always imagine or assume like those like those YouTube shorts where they're saying this is how I do this, and then the words will flash on the screen, and then there'll be all these crazy effects where it'll transition and the like Doctor Strange, it'll transition and then the video will just flip. That always, I don't know why that always comes to mind, but that's what I think about. But I'm really looking forward to that explanation and everything. I did follow you right after you joined Mario Kart, and now we're just chilling. Life without school. I was kind of in that same boat as well, where like I couldn't really imagine life without like the routineness. And I know that getting a 9 to 5 is beneficial, but I don't want to lose the whimsy that I had when I was growing up. I think because I had projects to look forward to when I graduated my undergrad, that sort of helped to ease off the burden of like life without a routine. I just finished my last on-campus semester of undergrad. I will be student teaching in the fall semester. It's refreshing to be on break. Oh! Congrats! Congratulations, Funko. And you're student teaching, that's great. What are you student teaching? I have some friends that are student teachers. Well, I didn't know they were student teachers, but they were. But yeah, Combo, in regards to fathoming life without school, that is it is weird at first, I think. And I know that time will help people to ease out of it, but still. Sometimes you grow nostalgic for those moments. I know I do. But I'm thankful that the people that I met there, I'm still closely connected to. So that's always great to see. Band director student at the middle and high school level. Oh, wow. Does this mean that you have some sort of involvement with the marching band as well? Those are cool. I was never involved in marching band because I was an orchestra kid. But I have close friends that were in band. You also finished your music composition degree. Congrats on that as well. That must have taken so long just studying and doing all that. So much time. But glad that you you have everything all finalized and sorted out. We're taking tuba for a year and quitting. Oh, it would be cool to pick up the tuba again, because I don't know where you guys are, but I'm on the East Coast, and my friend told me about Tuba Christmas, where a bunch of tubas meet up in the Rockefeller Center, and they just go nuts. Like sometimes, like there'll be people all over bringing their tubas, which will probably just be the regular ones, and then some people will bring their tubas that spew fire, and that's cool. Oh, you know Tuba Christmas. Oh, that's cool. I've never been, but I'd like to. But it's always so intimidating going on the train and then seeing people go onto the transit with their tubas and just go, hey. It's like, you could literally conk me on the head, and then I could do nothing about that. But, Combo, how was tuba in your experience? Was it heavy? Was it cumbersome? Was it like that news report where that guy stuck the microphone down that high school kid's tuba and then it got stuck and blew out the speakers? We have one around here? Oh, that's good. That's cool. Have you ever gone to the Tuba Christmas, Funko? And is it just like what was described to me in that there are some of the people that bring their tubas that spew fire? It was heavy and full of metallic scented spit. Oh, right. The spit valve. That was a pain to have to empty out. I never played an instrument. I tried picking up the trumpet, grew frustrated, and then returned it later because it was a rental, but I'm going to buy one and then learn it properly. I played saxophone in high school, so I didn't go. Oh. That's cool that the both of you were in some way in band. I was in orchestra, so I didn't get to experience that, but I would have, in retrospect, loved to pick up a wind instrument or brass instrument. How often did you guys have to empty out the spit valves, especially you, Combo, with your tuba? Sax versus tuba. It could, the both of you could either solo or physically swing at each other with your instruments. My ops are in band too. Who do you think would win? I don't know why, but this, oh, for some reason, the sax versus tuba thing reminds me of the 100 men versus 1 silverback gorilla prompt. Like, I don't know what it will do against a tuba. It's a guy with a tuba. And if they're the size of a quarterback, then rushing you down with a tuba, who knows what'll happen. In college, I switched to bassoon, so I got to play an orchestra as a wind player. It was cool to hear string players. Oh, cool! Was the bassoon as heavy as well? I think I've only mixed... They've only mixed band and orchestra once for us. And that was when we were playing Mozart's Requiem in a church. Which was, in retrospect, really cool to see. And hear. And play. Oh. Oh, it wasn't heavy. Oh. I could be thinking of the wrong instrument. Oh, you played that last year. Ah. Oh, wait, the Mozart's Requiem? Requiem? Cool. I think a man armed with a tuba could take down quite a few. I think so, too. I think he could just, like... manhandle. Like the teddy bear in Dead Rising. Just... Yep. Oh! That's cool. That must have been a cathartic experience, I guess, to play it. Did you play it in a church as well? Or was it just in an auditorium? Or a theater? That's crazy. Thinking about virtuosos like Mozart. Like little to no editing mistakes or anything, just no scribbles. Really just putting it down there. Bootlegging. Horn cleaned. Alright, horn. I'm missing the top of these. The grills. Ooh, okay. But I would still like to see... I wonder if it'll be a bloodbath, actually. Where you'll see, like, oh, all the orchestra and all the brass and wind kids are going at each other, but they have no instruments. It's literally just full-on brawls and fist fighting. It's like, ooh. What is happening? What am I missing? Liturgical Herd 13T. I have no idea if that was spam, but Seribot automatically removed it. So I assume that they did just get rid of spam. I don't know how they do it. Maybe they go through their history and then see their pattern of comments. But Seribot got rid of it. The Seribot just... they're dead. Okay, I'm starting to go... Where? Bumper. Am I missing something? Oh, bumper. Bumper, the canopy hinges, which are... I thought I cleaned you. The door handle. Missed it. How'd I miss the door handle? Headlights. I thought I got you too. But Funko, last time Kampo and I bonded over our love for different music. Like Tatsuro Yamashita playing here. It's Stevie Wonder. Specifically, especially Stevie as well. Like, I gush over the classic period. And he's the main reason why I wanted to go into more complicated chord progressions. And paint different colors with different chords. Where is this headlight? Am I going crazy? Oh. How did I not get you? Headlight cleaned. Headlight. Yeah, Stevie Wonder and his mystical kazoo band. Full of whimsy and screaming. shelf. There we go. Okay. Nice car. But you're a big fan of the 70s and 90s? Oh, cool. Stay with us. Of 70s and 90s music in general. So I'm kind of in the same boat. Oh yeah, in the same boat as well. I think I love those periods, especially the 70s. And the 80s. 80s is also nice. I clicked the wrong button. What is my favorite? Any specific music that you listen to in the 70s and 90s? Or even maybe now? Because I'm all over the place, but there's still a lot I have to know as well about music. Because I'm kind of like a sponge as well. Just like grabbing at anything. So much. Video game soundtracks wherever you be your go-to. That's good. And in turn, it seems like for some whatever reason, for some reason, I mixed up my words. There seems to be this sort of stigma around video game music, like people not putting it up to the same standard as traditional, so-called traditional releases of music, and it's very weird because it's still music. It's still very influential. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know who started that or what brought up that stigma, but it's weird that it happened. Well, hope you're all enjoying me absolutely spraying down lightning. This isn't lightning, but just something. Need to listen to more VGMs. There's a lot of great stuff, especially some very well-known stuff. Like, I think my favorite video game soundtrack of all time is Xenoblade 1's soundtrack. I love Yoko Shimomura's compositions and everybody else's contributions. There's, I think the Persona soundtracks as well. Especially the Persona 5 was taken highly from the influence of the 70s. Specifically that Rhodes. They use a Rhodes everywhere around that soundtrack, and it's great. Yoko Shimomura also do Kingdom Hearts. She did do Kingdom Hearts as well. So some of her chord progressions and everything are very much prominent within Xenoblade, some of Xenoblade's music. Wing mirrors, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's clean. When I did a research project on chiptune, I didn't realize just how cool some of the older stuff was. Oh. Oh, coolio. Did your studies on chiptune Funko, did it bleed into synth pop and then touch on people like the Yellow Magic Orchestra out of curiosity, or did it just touch on general electronic music outside of the sphere as well? It's YMO. Man, YMO. It's crazy stuff. Whoa, that cleaned it up nicely. What other sound? There's a lot. I'm only going off of my childhood and what I remember. But looking at some of them at a retrospective lens, it's crazy how their compositions went. Like, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's soundtrack, which was very piano-oriented. Gran Turismo's soundtrack is amazing as well. I saw this video of an old interactive CD-ROM YMO did back in the day. It was pretty cool. Oh! I gotta look at that video then. Or is that the one where, an interactive CD-ROM? Is that the one where, like, one of the members, Ryuichi Sakamoto, was putting in one of those, yeah, the CD discs to use for their synth? It was an organology class, study of musical instruments, so it was more focused on the instrument technology, video game and computer sound chips and emulators, rather than the genre, so not really. Ah, okay. Well, that's crazy still. So the chiptune still stemmed back further, is what you were getting at? Like specifically the instrument technology. Oh, okay, I'm reading that again and I see what you mean. Oh, cool. As for where said chiptune was used, I'm sure some examples will pop up, or maybe some that I will maybe know. With the early computers and 1-bit beepers. I see. That's fun. That's really fun. And I assume you got to finagle with these as well? I can hear the music. It's all so dirty. Wow, there's so much dirt everywhere. But the composers are actually geniuses with how they push limitations of the technology. I don't know much. I don't know as much as you, but from what I have heard, I agree with you. Especially creating those very memorable melodies. And compressing it, was it down to I could be wrong, was it down to a 2 or 4 channel? And was it expand to 8 channels when the 16-bit era happened? Is that how it worked, or am I remembering it incorrectly? But to get very memorable, catchy melodies out of what they had is inspiring. Depends on the console. I see. Few channels for sure, yeah. As for the specific consoles, was it the NES that had the 4 channels? And the Famicom had more? Which is why they had to sort of compress and work around some of the limitations that were not available with missing channels when they brought over the Famicom to the NES. I guess like what I'm thinking of is the enemy in Zelda 1, that the pose voice that you couldn't scream at, but I think you played the flute and it exploded and that was their workaround instead of screaming into the microphone. Morning glory, lights of my himino surely. Ah, NES had 5 channels, except usually 4 were used. I see. Ah, for sample channels for sound effects and voice lines. Oh, that's why. Okay. So I assume that's why if you were to get hurt while the music... Or no. Yeah, maybe. Some composers still use music for it, though. I see. I see. I think that... Is that why some... Say, for example, some melodies would bleed into the 5th channel? Like the bass would be used in the first one, and then the 5th channel would have some music bleed in with the sound effects. So when something was played, it would just cut off the music, but the bass would still be going on in the background. These guys. I know it was also very notorious in Pokemon as well. When you'd have low health, and then it would just cut everything off except for the base. Not too sure actually. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I have no idea if that's what they did or if it was something else. Ah. But that'd be cool to look into. I'd love to look into that. Well, I'd love to take from the sounds of the NES and then use them in my own music. I only got a free chiptune thing that sounds like the NES and SNES. So I guess that's close enough. And sometimes if that's not convincing enough, I just use the specific chiptune sound that Toby Fox used in when he made Undertale. And I go off that. And I go, I'll take that. That seems fine. Remember in Mario 3 the level sounds would make the music more bare. They really, yeah. That's true, they really would. So that's why they just cut off. It's like, what? I want to hear my music. What is happening? These guys. Ingenuity to be genus. Something's going on with me today, I can't speak. Yo, my streamer is falling apart at the seams. Go. This is Al Tatsuro Yamashita. I wonder if... And my oh my god, my computer. The tom drum sound of the overworld from Mario 3 is actually an example of the 5th channel being used for... Ah! Okay. Wow. These guys, man. These guys. Why am I missing so many dirty spots? Baby, go round. Do you guys also, when you go into a song, do you also obsess over the production and everything? Because I'm kind of in that same boat. Or like, I'll try to break down every single minutia of what went into a song. Like, I think that's why when the Beatles when I first got into the Beatles, I became so enamored with just the fact that because they're one of the most documented bands in history. Everything down to the instruments they played and what channels and what effects they did are so well documented that it was just like an encyclopedia of, oh, I gotta know more about this. If they're already that far in, I might as well poke deeper. No, we do not believe that. All it takes is that first step. Because when I did my own stuff, I went in completely blind. And I just went by ear. And sometimes music production and going into it is a balance between ear training and sort of looking at the numbers. You could also get ear fatigue, which is not fun. But I like listening to, I guess examples of great production are like Bruno Mars's 24K, Magic Album, Thriller, Discovery, Random Access Memories. There's some more, but there's a lot. But no, we believe that you could do it combo. It just takes the time and everything, but it's sometimes just knowing it by name will come later, and you'll learn it by instinct first in a way. I feel like I know when a song is good, but I can't describe it. Well, there's always that instinct feeling, and then we'll gradually get to there. Yep. As Funko said, all it needs is trading and then experience in there. And even if you don't know it by name, at least if you have an idea of it, you will know what to look for. Like, for example, maybe the song doesn't sound too full. Or, oh, you can hear where some areas are bare. With studying music theory and orchestrating a piece. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that weird balance of balancing between what's too much and what's not too much, and what the song needs and serving it. Like a lot of old 60s psych bands had some bad production, I know that. Yeah. In a way, yeah. Like sometimes they were less than ideal. What were some? I'm blanking. And then there's some where there's like really good production, like Trout Mask Replica. And we're like, it sounds great, but I don't want to listen to this. He's screaming in my ear. He's jumping me in an alleyway and putting headphones in my ears. He's feeding me a can of baked beans. And nothing else. What other ones? Like even like the Velvet Underground. Their 1969 self-titled debut had great production, but even though the Velvet Underground and Nico is one of my favorite albums of all time, it is kind of rough to listen to because it sounded like everything was recorded all the way up to the red and blasted. Like, what can I go into specifically? Like Femme Fatale, for example, you can hear, I believe it's Lou playing the guitar, you can hear him playing, and then sometimes the mid or the low end is too high, So it sort of creates this buzzy sound that's probably not needed or probably intentional. I don't know. But it's present. They're of the time though, so I can't really fault them. Like was it Phil Spector's Wall of Sound was very prominent and influential. Like I think it was like this reverby echo is in a lot of Motown stuff. And when they stopped making stuff in the Hit Factory, so to say, which was just with in-house and branched out, that's when things got a lot better and more focused. Like, there was this old band called the Purple Gang, and their only album had the vocals up way louder than anything else. Huh. Well, that's not fun. Ah. Wow, that's not fun at all. That's a Zooey Mama moment, if anything. What's some other ones? Zooey Mama. Zooey Mama. Uh-oh. So I left my kid in the hot car, Zooey Mama. Or I think that's what they would say. Every time I start off a bit like that, Cumbo knows, but I adore like the things not rooted in the cartoons rooted in reality thing. Or like that character will say, for example, oh, I left my kids in the hot car, Zooey Mama. And then one of the reasoned characters will go, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah. Where'd you get that emote? Oh, it's the one of him looking down. Don't call me. Don't come to my house. We're done. That did make me tear up as a kid. And then looking back at it at a retrospective lens, that is too good. That is too good of an acting job for... And I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. That's too good of an acting job for what's supposed to be a silly kids movie. It's one of the emotes I have on stream. That is a great emote to have. I'd love to just plaster on different emotes and faces that I find. I'm just worried about copyright finding them. But you know what? It's no big deal. It's okay. If they get it, oh whatever. I'll probably get a good laugh out of it too if he finds it, maybe. What am I missing? Wheel. What were some emotes I had? I wanted to put some emotes in my own when I get affiliate. Or later on. I forgot how to put them. I'll figure it out later. I thought you were clean! Fog lights. Okay. Where are said fog lights? Up here. I thought I got you. I did not. Handles. I should make some custom emotes. Do you need affiliate to put them, or can you just put any willy-nilly? But up to a certain amount. Oh. Handle. I'm missing one handle. You. And the windshield wipers. Nanda. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna head out and have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Funko, for stopping by, and thank you for the raid. Hopefully, we will see you. No, we will see you another time. And thank you. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for giving the support To a little guy like me. Just a little guy. Why do I have purple gloves? Michael Jackson. Do I have a Discord or anything? I should make one, shouldn't I? I should make one. I will let you know. I'm sorry, I do not have one, but I'll probably make one and then link it to this Twitch. And then I'll just do whatever. So sorry. But I'll see. I think in part, I didn't want to make one before because it felt like a lot of work to be done there. And also just because, I don't know. I don't know if this is selfish or narcissistic, but like, if something were to happen here and I were to get big, I could just like pop into servers that have my name, go into general chats and be like blah blah blah, and then leave. Like Bigfoot. It is a lot of work. Oh man. Oh, you have one. So I'm gonna hop in yours. People were able to help me. I see. Is it on your Twitch? Because I will hop in there. I will splatter like paint and go, hello. Coolio. I will hop in there later. When you least expect it. At like an inconspicuous time. Like 3:42 a.m. And go, haha. I'm here. Alright. See you later, Funko. Thank you for stopping by. That's the dopamine rush when you're spraying everything and then all the dirt just comes out and you hear all the dings. This is better than gambling. This is so much better than gambling. What are fairings? Oh, found you. Combo, have you ever gambled? I've done slots, and then I lost $5 and almost crashed out, so I don't know how people often go for the big money. When if I already lost $5, I'm already... Like, I could have gotten, like, a soda with that. Like, oh, man. I could have gotten anything else besides gambling. Speaking of which, when I get affiliate, I'm gonna add gambling to the to this stream. So there'll just be some passive person excessively gambling, going, I need the fish. I need the fish. As they would say in Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen narrator. This song... Yay. Let's kiss the sun. Under here too? What is Tatsuro doing these days? I think he is still performing live. His voice is still holding up. Except he is still exclusively performing in Japan. If he was like Takanaka, his sales would go nuts. Like, if his stuff was on Spotify, he'd easily have, I assume, like, 1.5 to 2 million streams. Consistently. wish he put stuff on Spotify. What? What do you... What? Oh, I'm done. What is Tatsuya Yamashita doing these days? Whoa! Whoa! Wait a minute. Fuji's Rock Festival. Whoa! Okay, so this is cool. Fuji's Rock Festival will be held on July 25 to 27th. Vampire Weekend will be there. Wolfpack will be there, and Tatsuya Yamashita. Oh shoot, he's there. Oh my god, he's there. Oh, I wish I was there. I would go nuts. He's performing at Fuji Rock Festival? He's gonna be on the stage with Wolfpack. This will be in Fuji. Yep, this will be in Fuji. Or near Mount Fuji, I should say. Tatsuya Yamashita. Oh man. I looked at an article on the Japan Times and referred to him as a local legend. And I guess that's true in some way, but now he is simply far too big outside of the sphere of Japan, in a good way. Push Japan against America to make it easier for everyone. We should. Just like... yeah, just push. Just take everybody and then just... manhandle. How do we do that? Do we just, like, cut it off and then let it float in the ocean? No more earthquakes! No more earthquakes for Japanese people. Now they are safe in similar conditions but without the red ring of fire. They can experience the wonders of California's forest fires. No longer will your summers be full of humid, hot temperatures. Now they will be equally as hot, less as humid. Your thousands of years of culture are merged now. It's like Phoenix Wright or San Francisco from Big Hero 6. It's like, what happened here? How did this happen? So, I don't know. Dude, I know I don't want to say this, but I am going to, knock on wood, I'm going to cry when it is his, whoa. I am going to cry when it is his time. I'm going to do the same thing for Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, Stevie Wonder, Joni Mitchell, I think Kate Bush. But that's going to suck so hard. I think I'm going to cry for a lot of people. Like Miyamoto, Koji Kondo, Haruomi Hosono, a lot of O's. Oh no, 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 not with Brian Wilson. Yeah, that's true, Brian Wilson. But I hope he lives far long. Like, I hope that unfortunately, when it is his time to go, he drops his physical form and he's now just a walking spirit going, hey, I gotta keep making music. You're like, wow. Brian Wilson, you're still... Wow. He really has had such a tough life. It's very unfortunate to read about what's happened, especially stemming as far back as... I think it was even as far back as Pet Sounds. Like, he was already showing, like, mental health struggles. Which was unfortunate. And I don't know all the details, but something did happen in the 80s, right? Where, like, he was being taken advantage of financially. I hear you laughing in my mind. It's magic. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that thing. That was horrible to hear about, even though it was retrospective for me. That is such a horrible thing to hear about. Fender. The mudguard. Okay. And the spoke sets. Locked on like a demon. Right away. The penny farthing. You're shilling? You're shilling and farthing? Oh man, if you brought a power washer to the 1800s, you would... Yeah, what would happen? I don't know. Just be like, yeah, this'll... It's pretty cool, isn't it? And then they proceed to deforest just as normal. And you're like, that's not what's supposed to happen. Seat. The seat that I sniff all the time. My friend. And that's it. Wow. What am I missing now? The SUV. Just a regular old SUV. Oh, that's true. They would do that, wouldn't they? And then, as soon as you get to the modern age, they already figured out waterbending. Oh, God, why? Why us? They're gonna use it for evil. They're gonna bloodbend. They're gonna bloodbend and give us more working hours. And we have to be like, nope, I guess so. It's like, I don't want to do that. Kidding me? I want to go to bed. But no, they're gonna waterbend. They'll be like, you want to work overtime with no pay. It's like, God, I guess I will. Both world wars would be fought with pressurized water. That would be... I wonder how that'll go. Maybe the Geneva Convention will add a pressure water limit. So now it just turns into a water fight. Yeah, it just turns into a good old Super Soaker match. And then all the buff, oily army men will wear white shirts that will get sprayed with water to show off their abs, and everybody will be like, awooga. And then they die of a heart attack because they couldn't handle all that. This would be like this is the volleyball scene in Top Gun if it was locked in. All the coked up army men soaked with lead infested water. Oh, that's right. And then some asshole will be like, "Yep, I hooked up a pressurized water hose to our piss reserves." And then nobody questions, first of all, why did you save the piss in a reserve? Second of all, and then there's no second, just why did you save the piss in a reserve? Yeah, for some reason Jonathan wanted to use it for drinking water, but I said, you know, there's probably something better we could use this for. I wanted to drink it though. And now it's one of those bits where it completely sequences out of the original bit of pressurized Super Soaker World War matches. And now it turns into a conversation of, what? I'm really worried about Jonathan. He said he likes drinking piss, and then he saved all our piss and siphoned it to a tank so we could drink it. I told him we could use it for weapons, but I don't... It's kind of messed up. I don't know what's happening with him. Second of all, why do you have sets of flasks suspiciously next to the piss reserve? Yeah, all the silly Ed Whimsy just drops it at the tip of a hat. The camera turns red, and then they turn to Jonathan, and he's all sweaty, and he's like, why are there... why are there flasks here? That's... I don't know what happened here, guys. It's a little weird. It's crazy. Like, I'd never... Alright, guys, fess up. Whose flasks are these? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's not funny, guys. Whose are these? Just a close-up of his pores and he's sweating bullets. Come on, guys. Guys, why are you staring at me like that? You're starting to scare me. Guys gotta fess up. Guys, come on. Don't leave me hanging. Guys? He reeks of piss. He reeks of piss and there's a conspicuous stain on his pants. Come on, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Ah, my camera. Come on, guys. You can't do this. What is happening? He reeks of piss and he has like a brown... This is so gross. He has a brown spot around his mouth, but nobody acknowledges that. Only the piss. And he's talking as normal, but it's still very, very visible. Come on, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Fess up. Are there flasks here? Oh, God. Come on, guys. Let's just go take a piss to get our minds out of this. Come on. Why aren't you guys coming? Come on, guys. Guys, come on. The piss is not going to piss out itself. And then he trips over like a stool. And then 10 flasks fall out of his jacket as he falls over. And then some of them have the cap knocked over and they just spill on the ground. And everybody still looks at him. Where he just goes... Whoa. crazy. He's sorry. I love that visual of him tripping over and then all the flasks fall and then half of them have the cap pop open and they just piss spills on the floor. he's and he's doing one of those things where he's scrambling to cover it up, where he's just like, puts them in the flask, but the piss is just on the ground, so he's just like, kind of puddles it. Like, whoa. What would Tatsuro think of this concept? I don't know. I feel like we'd let him down. Maybe he'd stare at us all bleakly and go, what are you guys doing? Or maybe it'll be a 180 and he'll actually join in to the joke and be like, yep. Yeah, and then the piss drops all over, yeah. Who would be down for it? I think Ringo would be down for it. Knowing Ringo. What other... I'm sure there's a lot of people who would be down for that. What is this? Ringo would be down to piss. He'd cross streams even. He'd say it's for peace and love. Ringo. We're pissing. How is this for peace and... You know what? Whatever. You've cemented your legacy, I'll just let you do whatever. Baby queen. Machina ga nasugite. I messed up the lyrics. Who would be down for that? Now that I think about it. I'm trying to think of artists that I like and if they'd be down for a joke like that. Or for pissing. And the only people I could think of is maybe Ringo. Or the only person I could think of is possibly Ringo. Watch, like, I don't know, Miyamoto. Maybe Richie would be down for a joke like that. Baby queen. God, his music really does remind me of the before times. Like, I was not alive in the 80s or 90s, but I was alive in the early 2000s. Kinda reminds me of that. Zappa would be down for that. That's true, he would be. Zappa, Captain Beefheart. Who else? I think any of the, like, I don't know, maybe Kurt Cobain. I think as it gets more modern, like in the 90s, I'm sure people would be down for a good piss joke. Like Kurt, Chris, or David. Probably somebody in Weezer. Yes. Probably. Yeah, a good old American piss joke. What if the most unexpected person was down for a joke like that? Like, I don't know. Like, Kate Bush. It's like, wow, I didn't know you were chill like that, Kate. Heck yeah. If Stevie Wonder joined in. Oh, that would be cool. Maybe he knows where the tank is, but he deliberately misses and aims at your face. It's like, dude. And he still has that giant, wide-eyed grin smile. But for some reason it pisses you off because he aimed at your face. And you're like, oh, man. I feel like the more I talk, the more bridges I burn. Like, ah, imagine if... Who's a hot... Timothy Chalamet pissed. What if Zendaya... What if The Rock pissed? In your face. What if Robert Downey Jr. would probably be down for that, actually. Actually, I think any of them would. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, I think even The Rock. He'd be like, oh, give me my gallon. Like, no. No, Mr. The. It's like referring to The Weeknd as Mr. The. It's like, no, Mr. The. This is my gallon of piss. There's a smiley face right there. Am I going insane? I think I might be, but I think I'm okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Oh, there's a lot of dirt. Goodness gracious. Anyway, how's your day been, Cumbo? Aside from cooking, is your mind satiated, full of information, or is it falling apart at the seams? You're having trouble getting bar chords down on mandolin. Now Stevie's never gonna subscribe. Well, yeah, he'll never watch the videos. What do you have trouble with regarding the bar chords? Is it just the calluses around the index finger? Or is it just like keeping it due to the action? Is there trouble with you keeping it down due to the action of the mandolin, or? I can't get all the strings to make noise. Oh. Oh, sorry to hear that. Do you think the action is fine? Just in case that's the aspect giving you hindrance. Or is it fret buzz? Unfortunately. Go. guess she'd stay. It was kind of buzzed, but I also could see to get my index finger in the right spot. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Oh, shoot. It's always the worst when you know how to play, but the instrument won't cooperate. Is it a matter of calluses or just due to the tiny frets of the mandolin? At least in comparison to the guitar. Excuse me. Oh. Dirty, dirty. I promise next time I play Powerwash, I'll get the DLC so that it doesn't feel monotonous of me having to do all these again. Because I do genuinely want to try and finish the others that I had not finished. Haha! Look at that. Oh, get up, dude. Get on the scene. Like a sex machine. And Liz, my first string and pitch. I'm generally still learning proper finger placement. Ah, I see. Finger placement could get a little crazy. I don't know if that added anything to the conversation or if I was just filling in words. But good luck on the journey to get there. How often do you practice? If you don't mind me asking. Is it one of those things where you treat every single practice session you have as proper learning and practice? Or are there days where you often try to noodle and finagle just to see what fits and what feels right when playing? Ah. Mo, dale mo, inai, shizuka na machi ni mo, dare mo ireru, nodoka na ihodo fukaku aisu futari no kokoro ni wa. I usually play every day for about an hour. Sometimes I do try to learn songs, but a lot of the time I just try to miss it about. That's fair. I did the same exact thing. I did learn my pentatonics at first, but I felt like that trapped me, in a way. So, I should start practicing more. Because I've just been songwriting, but proper learning around my instruments, I have to go back to doing that. Like, I want to learn to have freedom around the fretboard like jazz musicians do. That and around the keyboard. It's so bright. Alright, what am I missing? Oh my goodness. The lights Okay, I didn't know what I sprayed there. Something. Okay, exhaust. Oh, all at the bottom, I assume. The exhaust. And the indicators. Where are the indicators? Where's the indicator? Oh, I see. One of you is blinking. How did I start playing music? I got forced into it. I started playing the viola when I was in 2nd grade. And then the piano when I was 3rd, and I trained classically. And I thought that was just a regular thing to do. I didn't really have a passion for it, I was just doing it. And then around either 7th or 8th grade of middle school, I started transcribing by ear how to play different songs from openings of animes or shows or video games. And that brought a new love to music for me. Aside from listening to what I've been listening to. And, what else? I got a guitar around 7th grade, but I never really got into it until I was 17. Because I listened to the Beatles a lot. And then it sort of just expanded into everything else. Where just because I wanted to learn from doing the things that I loved doing, even though I had formal training, just the curiosity to learn just led me down different rabbit holes. So eventually it ended up with me when I started composing my own music, getting more refined with it, just pulling from all those sources. And it's fun. I'm glad I'm deep in it. Why do I smell smoke? Where are these indicators? There's one indicator left. Sometimes I wish I was forced to play an instrument when I was young. Ah. That would have been cool. It depends on the it is circumstantial though. Because some people get in it and they don't like it just because if they were forced into it. But some people do pick it up later on and then improve exponentially afterwards. It's crazy. But yeah, I think at a young age just being exposed to that does help. But where people are now, it's cool to be able to see what they develop into, even at a later age. Like I think Ryo Fukui specifically, I think he was 24 when he picked up the piano. And then he recorded his album Scenery 2 years later with a noticeable proficiency in soloing and jazz. So it's like, wow. I don't remember cleaning this. What is this? I don't remember cleaning this one. What is this? Also, I think songs are repeating, so I'm just gonna shuffle my favorite Ginger Root songs. It is scary looking. I do remember cleaning this, actually. Let's reveal the face. Oh, there we go. It's just a silly little guy. Wait, let's give him a Thrag fade. I messed up already. Wait, can I redo this? Can I give him a fade? I gotta get this cat a clean lineup. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna be careful with this. Clean up the face. Okay, it's getting there. Ooh. Be careful. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. The fade is still there. Okay, how do you gotta give him the Thrag treatment. I need my ladder. Oh, it's just like it was given to us. Right? Oh, wait, a stool. There we go. Okay, we got precision tools. Yep. Oh, those are Norman Osborn waves would be sick. Sheesh, that lineup. They're gonna feel a disturbance in follicle number 4313 and then just zzz, every 10 seconds. Where does the forehead start, though? Get a haircut in the barber where he's at a pressure washer. Yeah. Ah, that's not... That lineup is not 90 degrees. There's something there. Is that's not Thrag lineup clean? I don't know. Oh wait, maybe I see, because this is uneven. So if I like get this area that protrudes a little bit. That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Maybe that messed it up. Sheesh. Sheesh. There we go. That's a clean ass lineup. Oh no. Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald. I'm just pushing the hairline back. Sure, man. You know what? Sheesh. Yeah, that's the thrag cut. Probably. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go back to cleaning and hope I don't mess up that fade. I'm scared if I... Put me in, coach. I shouldn't say that. Forget I said that. I hope that doesn't get clipped. That's nasty. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna move on. Forget I said that. I do gotta give it to the client. Fade included. I don't know how to give them a fade. Oh, the ooh. Nah, that's gonna mess it up. Unfortunate. But that would have been cool to see. Fade and rectum. Nope. Put them in, coach. Unlike a bidet. Yeah, like you really gotta. You gotta. If I need to. What if I just incite the bullying? Like, yeah, but just... I didn't drink piss there, what? That wasn't piss. How did we get to drinking piss again? How did we get there? I forgot. I completely forgot. Oh, I see. That's why it doesn't look right, because there's still dirt here. Oh, but I already cleaned up that lineup. Before I ever played any instruments, I always had this idea for a song titled John Balls You Gotta. Well, you know what, Combo? We'll be excited to hear that, because I'm honestly excited for any original song. Well, if you don't want to mind me asking, or if you don't want to give anything away, that's fine. What would your idea about John Balls be about? Listen up. Oh my god. Okay. Thinking garage rock style song. Okay, nice. I would ask you further about what you want it to sound like, but a part of me feels bad doing so, because I know it's an original composition and I know people grab from different things for inspiration, but for some reason comparing it to another song makes me feel weird. Like I do so in a complimentary way, but I don't know, I feel weird about comparing it to something. Once I get an electric mandolin, maybe I'll make John Balls. Oh, okay. That's cool. And we'll follow you closely. Combo and John Balls. Where is this freaking tire? There we go. It's up there. This guy, I swear to God. Come on, dude. There we go. How much is an electric toothbrush? Mandolin. Hey! Alright. That's in a pretty reasonable range, though one I cannot afford. By Ibanez. Coolio. $229. At least on Sweetwater. At least on Sweetwater. The springtime. Don't know what I'm doing in the meantime.
What butthole?
Keep clear fire. Oh god. It's not making it any better.
No butthole?
Oh, maybe I should have just made a circle around there and left a poopy butt. It's too late though. I already made the fade. I don't know why you had a certain aura. Doing in the meantime. I've seen belleza. It's all around you. I've seen belleza. There's something about ginger root, man. I don't know what it is. Yeah, sure, in the beginning, maybe they sounded similar to a lot of other indie bedroom pop artists, but there's just something about his compositions that add a certain color, a melodical color that I can't really describe. And it's really present on his recent album, where there's so much going on and yet everything sounds cohesive. And that knack for melody has been present even from the beginning. And I think maybe it stems from a McCartneyism of his melodies. But hey, that McCartneyism of melodies is beautiful. I look forward to John Paul. Oh my god, I look forward to John Paul. I've seen belleza. It's all around you. I've seen belleza. You know what I've been doing? I made a throne that's gonna pop anytime, but it's only filled with music equipment. So that in the event somebody's like, yeah, you can have this, I'll be like, oh, thank you. I feel weird asking for it, but it's always just a hit. It's like shooting an airball from the moon. Like, yeah, that'll reach somebody. But it's all music equipment and all very necessary stuff I need. Both for live performances and for studio recordings. What? Also, why is tired with a Y? Are we playing a European game? Nope. I'm LeBron James. Basketball. Basketball. Sit like a dog in Norway. Scat at the times and place to hide. Back him to ball. Back him to ball. La agony. La rage. La back shots. I hope that doesn't get clipped. I hope nobody in like 7 years, when this VOD goes up on YouTube, finds this and is like, haha, la back shot. Why is it so hard to clean a frickin' tire? When I'm so tired of cleaning. Seriously, get off. Oh, I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get rid of the thrag fade. Combo, have you played any sports? I used to do baseball, and that's it. And then I used to do taekwondo. When you're touring with Ginger Root. Yeah, he's gonna find these clips. He's gonna be like, oh my god, he's been a fan since 2021. That's such a long time. And then we'll call it home plays. He'll be like, the back shot. Actually, you know what? His Discord is unhinged. I'm in there. It's full of cool, unhinged people who are equally as artistic as they are unhinged. Like, they'll do things like, oh, I'll make cool music and art, and then a clip will go viral where the only caption is like, put a girl on. Related to Ginger Root. I have a GIF that I made from another person's video that went viral on that server and is still going. It is it's this one. This GIF. I already checked, and apparently it has 700 shares. So it's like, I don't know what's happening. But I would love to meet them. He brings a lot of great memories for me. A lot of great positive and inspiring memories. The gritty root is spreading. It's spreading like a virus. Like a virus. I can't see you all the time. All the time. Might as well call it before it breaks on. Hey. And you know what? He used it on a promotional video. That specific GIF. It was when he was announcing he was touring on Coachella. And then it was just it was just there in the background. I was like, "What? That's crazy." It's like the smallest stuff. Like, I sound like a fanboy whenever I talk about this stuff, but it's so cool at the same time. Where I'm like, "Oh my god, you used my GIF." I do, and I know nobody asked this, but I do have all his records. Or no, not all of them, but like a 95% of the records. I collect a lot of vinyl. A lot of vinyl. You also, I think we talked about this, you also collect vinyl too, right, Cumbo? So I think I talked about buying Songs in the Key of Life for $15 that one time. And I'd love to show it off, actually. Maybe one of these days I should. You have too much vinyl. Heck yeah. Do you keep them in separate boxes and containers? Because I kind of have that. Where there's just too much. So I wish I could have a shelf that carries them, but for now I have like milk cartons. And a wooden box designated for vinyl. What do I have? Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, the milk crate's on the shelf. Nice. Do you have a... What kind of record player do you have? Because I have to get a new one. I have... It's not a cross-sleeve, but it's one of those briefcase record players I got as a graduation gift, and that's the reason why I started getting into collecting vinyl. But I might have to grab an Audio-Technica and connect them with better speakers. It's because I want them at their highest level. Ooh! You found Songs in the Key of Life for $20 at a flea market. Did you get it? Was it the older version that had the whole circle? Or was it one of the newer ones that had the circle cut off? Because I don't know why they do the circle one cut off. $20, that's crazy. Let me... Let me see if I could pull it up. Because sometimes... Bro, where is this? There we go. Here we go. Because sometimes... Because this is the original one, which is the full circle on the spectrum. Around here. Like, this is the full one, and then sometimes they'll... I don't know why they did this. I kind of don't like that they cut off the circle. This is the newer ones where, like, it's much closer. But the older ones are... the ones that have, like, this with this darker, further circle cut in. Yeah, you got the full one. Nice. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, you got the cool one. Yeah. Yeah. Out of curiosity, is the one that you got, does it have the little EP on it? Is it inside the sleeve, or is there like a little thing connected at when you open it up that you just like sort of stick it in and hold it? Or is it there with the LP? But I don't need to. I see right through you. You haven't checked? Oh, yeah. It's yeah. There should be. Yeah, it should just be the double LPs and then the little tiny EP that has the 4 final tracks of the album. All of which still bang even outside of the context of the album. That's the EP that has like Saturn on it, All Day Sucker, Ebony Eyes, and the closer Easygoing Evening. Let me... You know what? I'll be right back. I'll pull it up. I'm gonna use the bathroom and then I'm gonna grab the vinyl. I'm back. That's not it. Here's mine. The big old $15 one I got. I keep it in this thing because I'm paranoid about it falling apart. But aside from the LP, there was also something cool that I had in here. I think it's back from the 70s. Okay, there's the EP. And wait. Stevie Wonder's Universal Family. Okay. I don't know if this is old from the original 70s, but this was in there when I got it. Universal, you joined the fan club. It had thankfully, my copy had everything in it, even the booklet with the lyrics. But yeah, usually when you open up the LP, there's a little flap where this will fit in, or it may or may not be there. But yeah, this is the one that has the 4 final tracks on the album. Oh, I'm so careful with this. I don't want anything to happen to this. This $15. Yeah. Oh, you don't have the EP. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Well, maybe that's not the end of the world. Let me see. Songs in the Key of Life. A Something's Extra EP. I think... You know what? I found the Something's Extra EP sold separately at the same exact antique store that I got this. So I wonder... No, Ebony Eyes is on there. Yeah. Oh, man. Let me... Wait. Because I think I have the extra. Oh, my eyes. Because I also have some singles and EPs. And I think... Oh, this is cool. I found the original, single pressing of I Wish. Yeah. So I bought this on a whim because I was like, why not? I have a second copy of the EP. Because it was sold separately for $2. And I was like, well, somebody's probably going to want this. So... I don't want to ask for your information, but I would send you this. I really would. Very carefully I would. But, let me see how much it costs online. How much is it? If we were to buy it. She's a Miss Beautiful Supreme. A girl that others wish that they could be. If they're seven wonders of the world, then I know she's got to be number one. She's a girl that can't be beat. Oh yeah, maybe it's in the singles bin. But if not, it's still a reasonable price online. Is it reasonable? They're at base value, they're going for $10 for the lowest. in pretty great condition too. But yeah, it's stressful having to keep up with all this. Because it's all right there. When she starts talking soft and sweet, like birds of spring sing for the rhythm that is made of. Oh yeah, for some forsaken reason, I got this for $6, which is a steal because this is in perfect condition almost. I got the one that came after the notorious Journey Through the Secret Life of Plants for $5. I'm not gonna show off my vinyl. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna go back. I'm going back to the game. Oh, dude, I forgot I bought this. Yeah, I got this too. I don't like thinking about how much I might have spent on some of these, but some of these I feel like are worth it. I did try to find them for as cheap as possible. And, well. Well, yeah, maybe, yeah, when you go back there, hopefully, the Something's Extra EP is in there. But I'm tempted to one day just show off my vinyl collection for a stream. And just be like, yep, this is what I have so far. But yeah, it's crazy just what you can probably get out of nowhere. Like, I got Kate Bush's Hounds of Love for $5 just because it was sitting, and I thought, well, I saw that cover before, I wonder how it'll sound. And it was one of the best albums I've ever heard. And then Stranger Things really pushed it out of the water, so I assume that now it costs a lot more. I think. Am I going crazy? This tire's still dirty. It's very cool. It's very nice. What are some of your favorite things in your collection, Combo? How am I supposed to get that? Do not go for the fade. The best deals on records are places that aren't record stores. Yeah, like thrift stores or comic shops. That's very true. Yeah, that's true. I went to I think I told you I went to an antique store. And I found in extremely nice condition, undamaged original pressing of Richie Valens, released in 1959. So I got very lucky because I'm a huge Richie Valens fan with what little input he had out. So I grabbed that thing and they said it was $10. Because I just asked for any price and they said, how about $10? I said, okay. Heck yeah. But yeah, what are some of your favorites that you've copped? My favorites are the Richie Valens one, the sped up version of Cold Spring Harbor by Billy Joel, like the original pressing he had with the company, the record company that had the bad deal. The one that sped up that he threw out the window. I'm looking through all my records and I'm trying to find the coolest ones. Coolio. One purchase I kind of regret is getting Frank Ocean's Blonde, because that was... It wasn't overly expensive, but it was more than I probably would have paid for it. And it was still a bootleg, but, you know, you can't find that record anywhere, because who knows when Frank Ocean is going to repress that album. So I just got it anyway. I don't think I'd probably get it now. Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. I actually don't think I know that one. For $1. That's pretty sick. Why only $1? How much does it usually go for? That's pretty sick. I know it sounds bad, but it's always the best when they kind of underestimate the prices of what they're selling. Oh. Yeah. No, maybe they didn't like them. I have all the Beatles records, or all the official studio album releases, so I don't really go for anything else after that, unless something were to get damaged. Like, I think my copy of Abbey Road is damaged, so I might get another one. But, aside from that, the Butcher album, I guess everybody, even outside of Beatles fans, are like scouring for the Butcher album, if they get a semblance of a possibility. I had a cool manager back when I worked retail, who used to be one of the largest, like, record distributors in the East Coast back then. So it was cool to see all the connections and everything that he built up. Got to meet a lot of cool people like Billy Joel. But yeah, his brother, although his brother passed, has an insane record collection that they even have the Butcher album. I think it's a good thing if I make this the last cleanup, because we've been going a long time, and this is very detailed, more detailed than I thought it would be. There's this great record that has great prices. I got Rider by Care for $6. Holy, that's great. I wonder how. Wait, how many I wasn't around for when vinyl... I was around when the vinyl resurgence was happening. I don't know how much they were before. Like, how much were they when they, like, before the vinyl resurgence? Because I think they were around $6, right? And it's just taken a while for some companies to follow suit. And that's sometimes, they overprice them. In a way. And then you find a lot of anachronistic vinyl. Like the same antique store where I got Songs in the Key of Life, I was scouring and looking in the back for any titles, and I found Kendrick Lamar's GNX, which came out like 8 months ago, in there, and I was like, why is this here? I was very tempted to buy it. Very, very tempted. But I looked online and it was the same price as what they were selling it for, and I thought, this is such a recent album. I can just get it some other day. So I'm gonna do that later. Oh, not the fade. But $6 for karaoke. Live in a place where I'd never find a single rap album in a thrift store. Oh, wow. That's... Oh, wow. I guess the one maybe I went to was a little bit all over the place. Because I found Earl's sweatshirt. I found Earl's sweatshirts, I think it was East of Feet of Clay EP there. And it's been sitting there for like 5 years. Still at a high price, but it's crazy that they have that. What other ones? Sometimes it's cool. You'll find them. You'll find some cool ones that you never expected to be in a record store. Like I found when I went to Boulder, Colorado, I went to a record store there, and I got Michael Jackson's Off the Wall at that record store. But they had international releases, and I found an original pressing of the band that Haruomi Hosono was in before Yellow Magic Orchestra. I forgot the name of it, but that was there, and that threw me for a loop because I was like, all the way out here in Colorado. But I should probably go to more thrift stores. There's a lot of great stuff that I'd love to get at my local record store, but everything is so expensive. Oh, Hosono's House on vinyl would be great. Wherever it may be. That album inspires me for DIY. Because it's such a great album, but it was only recorded in his bedroom. And I think it's kind of dichotomous, just because P model stuff on vinyl, but I never do. Ah, man. Why is it so? What an expensive hobby. What an expensive hobby vinyl searching is. What was I gonna say? But it's cool. It's so cool to see like people like from Cassiopeia or Hosono. They've, no shame to them, but they've aged significantly. That it's hard. It's kind of dichotomous when you look back at them when they were young and go, "That's that same guy," because he kind of looks like a traditional old person, in a way. But you never would expect that's a guy. Like, these are people who have influenced jazz, fusion, and and synth pop and electronic music. It's getting to that point now, scarily enough. It's hard to find anything like P model, or maybe AK FG2. Butthole. Just a complimentary butthole spray. What? Oh, is it the ladder? Yeah, it's the ladder. Yeah, it's too bad he doesn't have his cool mustache anymore. I think he shaved it off during the Naughty Boy sessions of YMO, but that thing... Or no, even further, but that thing was distinct. There's that picture of him sitting on a bed, barefoot. I thought he was holding a remote. I didn't realize he was holding a fake revolver. And it's so cool to see that it's no longer niche in a way. Or niche in that, like, people you'd unexpectedly hear his name have acknowledged him. Like, Harry Styles said that Harry's house was inspired from Hosono's house. It's like, that's so cool to see. And like they've even met before and talked. It's like, wow. That's so cool. The same since you've gone, and all the girls say da ba da ba 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 da 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 ba da ba 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 da 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 ba da ba ba da ba da. This cat is dirty. Dirty cat, as people would say. Oh, this whole section is dirty too. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. This dirty cat. This cat is dirty. Right, cat. Oh my god. So much. That's my link. Hiya. That's true. So you should research buying one from bands I don't and researching them once I get home. That's, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that is one thing I also like doing to some extent. Like I like I'll sometimes risk it and then but I'll get it most of the time I'll just get a cheaper record of a band I don't know and then play it. Like that's how what I did with Kate Bush and got very lucky. But yeah. Sometimes if it's a band that I don't know and it's too pricey, I'm like, oh. But that album cover looks so cool. And then sometimes you luck out and then you're like, wow, I found Chick Corea's. I found Chick Corea in a thrift store. I know who Chick Corea is, but I was like, this has nothing to do with the story. I'm just rambling. But yeah, it is cool. Is there any band that I did that with? Aside from Kate Bush, who's not a band. It is about the cool album covers. Like, I have to listen to that one album with the armadillo tank. It's very iconic. I just forgot the name of it. What is that armadillo tank cover? Tarkus! That was it, Tarkus. I still have to listen to Tarkus, but I see that album everywhere. And I'm like, alright, I'll pick it up later. The name keeps escaping me. Sometimes I look at my record collection. My friend's been pestering me to listen to Tarkus. I wonder how it'll sound. I'm sure I'll like it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But sometimes I like to look at my vinyl record collection like those little, like the Japanese way of like getting little treats as an incentive and just like a little serotonin boost for little things. Like I'll look through my vinyl record collection and I'll see records I didn't know I had or forgot I got. Like thinking about it now, like I have Yeses Close to the Edge on vinyl. And I keep forgetting, and I'm like, when did I get this? Heck yeah, I'm glad I have this. else? I'm sure there's something else. I'm sure there's something else aside from yes, where I'm like, oh, neat. I think I have a broken John Coltrane album. Train of Sound, I believe it's called, or I could be wrong. Oh! I have, that's another one where I'm like, I keep forgetting I have this. But it's so cool, I forget. I'm so glad I found this. Yeah. Wait, you wish you had that album? That... Yeah, this is... It was crazy. I bought it on a whim. It was 25 bucks, which is kind of worth it. But I was, again, through that same antique store near my old college for my undergrad. I was going through it, and then I found it. And I was like, what? Why is this here? So I just grabbed it. I was like, alright, I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna set a budget of like 20 bucks. And I'm just gonna go look for any little record that maybe I could find. And anything that I could take home and listen to and probably enjoy. And then that popped up and looked at me. And I went... I got very, very lucky. I have no idea how much repressings or original pressings go for. But I'm glad. Ah! I had that same experience when I found another album of theirs at a thrift store. What album was it? And was it just as exorbitantly expensive? In a way. Oh, the leg. If she wins, the dust caves in. 3 of a perfect pair. How much was it when you found it? I forgot how much that goes for. But I know it's not cheap. Did you get it? $22. Yeah, that's a very peculiar price. How much does it... Why is my throat so dry? That is a very peculiar price. Why did they sell it for that? If you found something like Red or Lark's Tongues in Aspic, how much do you think that would have gone for? You think it would have been like 50? An album that I had been scouring for months was Television's Marquee Moon. And there was like this vinyl record fest near my school. Where like a bunch of traders and everybody came in. And I found it. And they were very nice. I Venmo'd them. Because I was like, should I... how much... What was it? Because I said, how do you want me to pay? And they said, oh, you can Venmo me. You can Venmo me later. And I said, are you sure I can do that now? And he said, no, I trust you. So they're very nice people. I don't even check prices online. I just look around and get disappointed when the price is too high for me. Yeah, that's the same for me in a way. Like at the vinyl record store day, I found Stevie Wonder's Where I'm Coming From, like the album right before Music of My Mind, before the classic period started. I found the pressing for 51 bucks. And like, dude, I do like that album, but 51 bucks, I cannot incentivize that. And they don't, I think it got to that price because they don't repress that album specifically. I haven't seen a repressing of that ever. I also want to find Marky Moon, that'd be cool. Oh yeah. I got lucky. I got very, very lucky with these. The one I have is a newer pressing, but I'm so glad I got it. Yeah, maybe one of these days, maybe like next Tuesday, because that's when I'm going to stream next. I'll just show off my vinyl record collection for a stream, just because. There's some records that I want to go for later. Like, I only have Led Zeppelin 4. And I want to go for everything else. Like, I want to go for 1, 2, 3, Physical Graffiti and everything, but I keep seeing them in so many record stores as reprints. I'm like, they'll be around. I'll look for other stuff first before I opt for them. And then sometimes you just get the weird stuff. Like, I got my copy of Dark Side of the Moon at a Cracker Barrel. I don't know why. I was just like... Because it was right next to Thriller and everything. And I was like, these are very... I don't know. I just thought I wanted to get it one day. Because it was in the Cracker Barrel and I was like, why not? It did have that Cracker Barrel smell. Every time I open it up... Every time I open up the vinyl, and it goes to Us and Them, it smells of chicken and dumplings and stew. What other ones have I found? I found Blonde on Blonde by Bob Dylan I wanted to get, and Animals, but they were both $28, which was out of my range by then. And I was like, forget it, man. I can't afford that. I'll get it later. And then I found Led Zeppelin 4 for $14. And I was like, I don't know what's going on with this store, but I'll I'll take it. Wait, the what? I don't think I know that. Maybe if I looked at the sequel. There's this... I don't think I know about the sequel. Volume 2. Oh, shoot. Wowie. Did you grab it? I assumed maybe you grabbed it. I was just there. Oh, another person I want to get. Nina Simone. I want to get her records, especially Wild as the Wind. I got it, but would prefer Volume 1. That's true. But hey, at least it's there. I'm gonna have to get rid of the Thrag Fade. I don't wanna. It's constantly staring at you on the shelf. That's kind of the same thing for me with King Crimson, because I keep it in the one of the milk crates because I'm alphabetical as well, and it's like its eyes are piercing. It's looking in the corner, but it's like barely visible through the opening of the hole. And sometimes I grow conscious of the fact that it's staring at me. At the very least, thank God the weekend's name is W. So, like, if once I put this back on storage, it doesn't stare at me. It really is. I have this running bit with this album cover where, like, I'll turn out of nowhere and say, "What did you just say?" And stare at it for a few seconds as if it just said something very offensive. Like sometimes on streams, on past streams, I'll like bust into that every hour or so. And you know what? This is the first pressing of Hurry Up Tomorrow, which has come out in its full package and is amazing. But this was $17 and might be a collector's item, so I opted for it. What did you just say? Alright. Thrags, that hairline is not looking the best. I can't believe... Abel! You can't say that. I'm streaming. You can't say that anymore. No! Stop, dude. Seriously. Stop. I look like a crazy person. Yeah, I'm just gonna say... I'm only gonna explain it in this stream, and then that one stream I explained it in a few months ago, and then never again. So people will be looking at me and go, what is this guy doing? Or maybe some person will be watching the stream and their parents will walk in and see me doing that and be like, I don't think you should watch the streamer anymore. And I'll go like, why? It's like, I don't know, it weirds me out. I don't think you're allowed to watch people like him. And then the kid's like, Dad, I'm 28. You happen to be the one. Investing all your time into me. Side plating. Ooh. Oh, you know how he is. That Abel. That's another thing I'm kind of worried about, because Abel the Weekend is like very much into these jokes, so I'm worried that maybe he'll see this and go, what is he doing? He's scaring me. Have you seen that tweet that he replied to that got a lot of likes from when he released the Blinding Lights trailer? I don't want to quote it, but let me pull it up after I'm done with this. Why is this not clean? Why do you happen to be the one? I'll pull it up after this. Oh my god, I was in full screen and I didn't switch to... I'm a terrible streamer. Oh god. Man. Dang it. And we had it complete too. Now people will be like, oh, I spliced it. I didn't splice it. I didn't do that. I should probably not. Wait, let me pull up. Oops. Let me pull up the weekend tweet. Where is it? It's fun. Man, I'm gonna look freaky with these search results. Okay, I have to go on Reddit. Found it. It's this one. Unhinged. I think it's on screen too long. Gulp. Also, I was an idiot for not switching it over. I feel like a Dunder Mifflin. But let's see. I have nothing else to spend my money on here. I can't stop winning. Yeah, I have all the upgrades and everything. All the equipment just because. I don't need cleaning liquids. I don't need this. I could just get the... That took me... Oh, the... the thing. Oh. Well, now let me... Wow, that was... I'm not a good streamer. Your streamer has failed you. Let me go to the full screen again. What did you just say? Anyway, well. Anyway, thank you to everybody who watched, and thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you. Thank you, Funko, for the raid. Thank you, Kumbo, for stopping by. And everything. This Able guy is crazy. This Able guy is weird. One thing I will do is promote something for charity to end it off. Combo. Don't. Do you play Pokemon? Do you? How are you with competitive Pokemon? I think all my friends might be done. I haven't played Pokemon in almost a decade. Ah, I see. Well, that's okay. I was gonna link something. If you were interested in joining. There is like a $3 entry fee though. I have a friend doing a tournament fundraiser for charity. And it's going to be through a Pokemon tournament. I'm going to be competing, and I'm going to get curb stomped. But I will live stream when it's my turn to play in the tournament. I probably will live stream. But if you're interested in joining, I'd be happy to drop the link to where it is. If you're interested. If not, that's perfectly fine. I'll just leave it as is. Let's see. It sounds interesting to watch. Okay. Yeah. It's, I think, June 21st, so that's about a month or so from now. But I will be live streaming my part, in part because it's a security clearance to ensure that nobody's cheating. We could record it, but I'll live stream myself because I like being an unhinged individual. So I'll just tell you ahead of time, I'll probably go rogue and be unhinged. I'll probably do flips in my room. Not good flips, but just like flips if I were to get hit with a bad move. And then I'll just go crazy. I'll go absolutely nutso. But yeah, I'm going to set up everything by then. And it'll be fun. But regardless, thank you, Combo, for coming in and tuning in. And for taking the time out of your day to watch a little guy like me. More charities do need people to go absolutely nuts, so. It's for a good cause, but I'll just stare at the camera going... and that Donkey Kong mask behind me. Going like this. And then you'll hear bangs and slams from my, my table. It's crazy. But next Tuesday... Next Tuesday, I will be showing off my vinyl collection, which will probably take the whole 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on how long we go. I'm looking forward to it, because I get to gush about music. But thank you again to everybody who tuned in. Thank you again to Funko for the raid. Thank you again to Combo for tuning in and being here for a long, long time. And for probably multitasking while stream is going on. I commend you. My mouth is tasting like metal. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. And we will see you next Tuesday when I show off my vinyl collection. Thank you for the stream, and thank you for tuning in again. I'll see everybody later. How does... Wait. Markiplier outro. When does it come in? Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you. Oh. When does it come in? Good night, Goonth. Goon? Oh, wait, there it is. Goon? I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Goon? I told you, what did you just say?